Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy. I am a full-time reseller, and on this channel I like to make reseller content. Today's video is going to actually be a vlog style over more than a couple days, because I'm showing you the setup as well of my rummage sale that I'm having at my house in April. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, I've talked about this a little bit off and on. I do two different rummage sales, one in April and then one at my parents' house. I am a full-time clothing reseller, shoes, accessories. I am starting to get into hard goods. So most of what I am putting in this rummage sale is going to be bad buys, things I got in liquidation that just weren't worth selling on, to put online. And then my mom is also, I wouldn't really call her a reseller. She doesn't do anything online, but she does a lot of, pretty much she unloads stuff at these rummage sales. She has a room in her basement. She used to be a pretty big couponer, so she has a lot of that stuff. Friends and family come over, they get to buy things at a great discount. It works for everyone. My mom loves to shop. That's just one of her hobbies, and especially now that she is retired, she does take care of my nieces during the week. But when she's not doing that, she's looking for deals. So she also does a lot of hidden clearance shopping, penny shopping from Dollar General, if you know what that is. I will put in a little disclaimer right now. I did put this in my tips and tricks video. If you are someone that does not like reselling, you don't like resellers, you think we are stealing from the poor, whatever your opinion may be, if you're going to put that in the comments, I am not replying to it. This has been talked about from many resellers. There is more than enough stuff out there for people to get at thrift stores. Especially my mom does a lot of hidden clearance, so most people don't even know about it. We do liquidation, so that is stuff that people had the opportunity to buy and they chose not to. I also wanted to make a point that I know a lot of people don't like reselling, but I'm going to tell you that if you are an Amazon shopper, probably 80% of what you're buying from Amazon is someone that went out and bought it at a store and now is reselling it to you. So just keep that in mind when you have a stigma, or if you have a stigma about reselling and you think it's horrible. Most of what you're buying is actually bought to be resold. If it's Amazon, Walmart does it, all department stores do it. Now that we have that out of the way, today is the day that my dad is coming with a truck and trailer. You heard that right. My parents do have a pole shed, so they keep the majority of our inventory in there during the winter. Anything that can't be in there, they keep within like this little spot in their basement. So he is currently bringing 52 totes is what I was told, and all the tables, that kind of stuff. So I am waiting for him to get here. Then I'm going to unload it all into the garage. I'm probably not going to film it. I don't think he wants to be on my channel. So I will show you kind of what is going to happen after that. I will also get into the actual sale itself and then talk about takedown and what we ended up making for the sale. So this is a look at everything that's been put out. I did have the hanging clothes up before he came with all the totes. It is always pretty overwhelming when they all get here because it's so much at one time. So this is the current state that I am in. It's always so overwhelming when you have all these totes and everything's just thrown everywhere. So right now, kind of what I'm doing is putting things on the tables where I'm going to organize them. As you can see, everything's just kind of thrown around. They will all be neatly organized. This is just a way for me to get as much out of the bins as possible so that I can start putting it in some sort of organization, making it look neater. I just need to get the bins out of the way because as you can see, they're kind of like all over in the walking area. So as soon as I can get those out of here, that helps tremendously. So my mom came and helped, and we got everything situated as best as it can be for now. So when we do things, we like to keep things in like categories. So these are all going to be like smaller kids' shoes. These are all like pre-packaged. Are these pajamas? Yeah, like different pajama sets. Girls' underwear, that's all new. Over here we do have some shoes. Some of this will get pulled out a little bit more once the sale starts. This box is actually all, I think, like girls' bottoms that are all new. Everything in here is going to be $2. Some hats, socks. As you can see, we use these little, anytime we can find like little cardboard containers to keep things together so that it's not just like chaos on the table. So over here now we're kind of more into baby stuff. Some bibs are here. Some of these are actually homemade blankets, baby blankets. I'm not sure where she got those. Those might have been from when we were little. I'm not sure where that came from. Some more baby stuff, some bottles, and then these are all boys' pants that are $2. This is a new thing that we are doing this year. We are doing a $2 rack. Normally we only had the dollar rack. I like to use bright colored paper and something that's a pretty thicker font so that it's very in people's face. We have so much clothing that if you can kind of steer somebody into seeing like, oh, it's only $1, I'll look at this rack, or oh, it's only $2, I'll look at this, as opposed to just the normal racks. That's what we're going for this year. If you come around this side, this is the toy table. Kind of our more, I call them showstopper type toys are here. The door will obviously be open. Then we try and keep similar age toys together, and then similar categories or branding. So like all the Barbies are kind of over there. Gabby's dollhouse, I'm not even sure what that is. Baby Shark, and then kind of more boy toys over here with Black Panther, some Legos, that kind of stuff. You would be surprised. There are people that come here every year and are super thankful that we do this. They actually get their kids Christmas presents, birthday presents all here because it's affordable. I'll just show you some pricing on things. Melissa and Doug is actually pretty expensive in store. These are going to be $4.50. These are $2.75. These little Disney princess things. Some Barbie clothes for looks like $2 to $3. What do we have? Some of these prices we are going to look at before we open because we've had it for quite a while. So it's time to, decrease the price because this year we are really trying to move as much as we can so that my mom can buy more pretty much. Then this is kind of like a craft book type table. So everything on here I believe is new. There's different like hair chalk for girls. The mess-free coloring, that's $1.75. So nothing is completely like crazy priced. These are bags, backpacks, beach towels, normal towels, bedding, washcloths. Then here are kitchen type things, some more Christmassy type things. And then let's see, some sunglasses, some gift sets. Down here is actually 2 tubs that are going to go on the dollar and under table. We have to set that up once we open up the door and everything. And then up here are kind of like household type items and cups, that sort of thing. Over here is going to be more, I don't know what you want to call it, gardening things, kind of at home. These are towels for in your garage. Those we have marked at $1.50 a piece. Some fertilizer type stuff is on here. Some different type of installation type stuff for $1.50. Solar lights. I think this is bird seed for $3. And then over here we have some more outdoor stuff. This is for landscaping fabric, $3.50. Here's some new brooms. These are all a bunch of rugs that are new, like for $2.50. I think some are $3. And then on this table, we do put the jeans on the table. It seems to work the best. I've had them on racks before. They just take up too much room and people don't seem to look at it. I like to put the brand out like this, and I write the size I write the size on the tape so that people can just kind of scroll down like this and you can see, as opposed to if it's just on here and people are just throwing these all around to try and find the size. That seems to help. We have women's socks, underwear, some long underwear. Then over here is the men's jeans, a bunch of men's thermal type things. These socks, which ones are these? These we sell out almost every year of those. Those do well. Men's hats. And then we also have some thermal stuff for them too, some pajamas. This is the other side of the clothes rack. Some of this will get moved a little bit once everything's out. We just need to kind of keep it contained right now until the door is open and the sale is going. So I think that that's all I'm going to be able to show you today. What day is it? Today is Sunday. The sale is actually this week. So Wednesday we will be putting up the tent, so then you can see how we have that set up. That is where my bins of clothing go. They're going to be 50 cents a piece. They are sorted by size. Okay, so it's a little bit later on Sunday. I am working on the listing. It is an actual like neighborhood sale. It's been going on before we've moved here, and we've lived in this house for I think 7 years now. It'll be 7 years in July, I think. So people know kind of when it is, but I still want to make sure that I do the advertising. So I make sure to take pictures of, you know, things that people are going to be intrigued by. So obviously the toy table, since most of that is new, I think all of it's new actually. The clothes, the $1 and $2 racks. I have a picture of all of the bins for 50 cents. All of that shows the people that there are good items here, so they want to make sure to get here. I also make sure to put that it is well organized, affordable, and then I will put the dates that we're having it, the time. I'm also going to put in a little disclaimer just because unfortunately it's potentially going to rain again. We had great luck for probably the first 3 years we did it here, and then like the last 2 has been raining. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't mind if it rains, you know, every once in a while. That's okay. We do have the tent and we can bring things back in. That's not a big deal. But when it's like pouring all day, that's not good for anyone because no one wants to come when it's raining and we don't want to sit out there either. So I'm hoping that that is maybe going to rain in a different spot in our town and not where my house is located. So I'm going to put that in there that at times could be determined by the weather. Like we might shut down early, or if it's raining really, you know, in the morning when we're supposed to be setting up, we might not set up right away. If you saw my last vlog video, I did get everything ready for that close sign. I'll maybe show you that later in the video. I'm excited for that this year. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you've ever had a rummage sale before and people are still coming after your time is done and you're trying to, you know, shut down for the day or shut down for the whole sale and people just keep coming, it's, you know, not the easiest to have to walk around them, and you kind of have to keep an eye on your cash box and you're trying to put stuff away. So this year I decided to make some sort of sign that is very big, very bold, you can't miss it, and it says closed. That way when someone drives by, there should be no misinterpretation, like we're not open. You know what I mean? If you have a big thing that says closed, hopefully that will deter them from stopping and then saying, hey, you know, can I look around? So we'll see how that goes. Also in my listing, I make sure to kind of put the main categories that we have. So I will have, you know, a portion that says women's and then say that we have clothing, new socks, underwear, accessories in multiple sizes. Same thing for men. Home goods, we have towels, we have sheets, we have, oh, what else did I show you out there? Like dishes, that kind of stuff. And rugs, I think we had 2. And then we also put like the outdoor stuff, the gardening, the bird seed, the landscaping things. And then for the kids, you know, we put all of the clothes, the shoes, the undergarments, the pajamas, all the toys. Then I list out certain brands of toys that we have, like popular ones. So Disney princesses, Legos, Barbie, Blue's Clues, My Little Pony, all of that. So then people know that we do carry that. And then further down in the listing, I will also put in some brands that we carry in new and pre-owned. So they could be in the tubs, they could be on the racks, maybe new with tags. So some of those items are going to be like American Eagle, Abercrombie, Levi's, Free People I have out there. I have a mixture of different things, so that all goes so people kind of get intrigued by the brands. What else am I missing? I also put on the bottom that I will not respond to questions. Sometimes people will be like, hey, how much is that purse in the second photo? It's green underneath it. And it's like, I'm not doing that. Like, I don't have time for that. Or people will say, hey, is there any way I can come on Tuesday and shop privately? It's like, I don't know you, so no, that's not going to happen. Sorry. So I just put on there, no early sales. I am not going to be able to answer questions about pricing, availability, any of that. No holds, cash only. Sometimes people want to use checks. I just don't trust that. We also do not take Venmo, PayPal, any of that stuff, just because there are times where that can get reversed. So I would prefer to just have straight cash, and that is all. Okay, so today is Wednesday, and I think we're going to open up the sale early. My mom's coming. We're going to try and get everything out just because, of course, weather is not really working with us on, let's see, so today's Wednesday, it's supposed to be beautiful. Thursday is supposed to be fine, maybe a little windy. Friday is supposed to potentially rain all day, like up to 2 inches of rain. And then also up to, I think, 25 to 30 mile per hour winds. And then Saturday morning is supposed to be like thunderstorms all morning. So we were only going to be open till noon anyway. So we might just like skip Saturday, open today, maybe stay open a little bit longer tomorrow, and then just see how Friday is. We normally put the tent like in front of the house on the grass. I think we're going to try and put it in front of the garage, just so it has a little bit more support, because of course the wind will be blowing directly like in front of our house, like going towards our house. So if we have the garage door open and it is raining, the tent should block some of that. We're just going to have to see what it looks like to be able to like get in and out of the garage, I guess, because you don't want a bunch of people kind of jammed in there. So we're gonna have to play it by ear. So this morning I have gotten my stuff done, like my normal work stuff, and got some things shipped out. I did just do the money box. I can show you that really quick. I just used one of these money boxes, and I think we thrifted this or got it at a rummage sale, and just keep some stuff that we need in here. I only do quarters just because we don't have anything that's marked like 5 cents. Everything should be in increments of quarters. So now I think what we're gonna do, I'm waiting for my boyfriend to get ready so that we can try putting the tent up just to see kind of what we're looking at. We're gonna have to figure out how to keep the legs grounded since it will be on pavement as opposed to staking it into the ground. I'm thinking we have some buckets with dirt maybe that they can go in, so we'll have to figure that out, and then I'll have to get another listing up. I thought about just changing the original listing, but I don't know how many people are going to see that, so I think I will do both, just in hopes to get as many people as we possibly can here today, considering we're, potentially not going to be open Saturday, and Friday might be a whole wash too. Day, the impromptu of opening. If you see behind me, if you watched my other video, I did take that door down. So now I just need to paint, get that looking good, and then figure out what I'm doing with that. But anyway, sales were okay. It was that we just quick popped open at noon, and we're gonna stay open till 6, and then we'll start tomorrow at 8, I think 8 to 6 tomorrow. Then we'll see how Friday goes. The weather seems to keep changing for the better for Friday, which is good. Like the rain percentage is going down, so we're hoping Maybe we won't get as much rain as they anticipated, so we'll have to see. We might just completely skip Saturday. So I will come back tomorrow on Thursday. So we are on day 2, definitely way more busy. Lighting is bad, let's see. It's a little bit better. As you can see, I think I'm getting sunburnt. So the sun has been out. The weather just keeps kind of changing for tomorrow and Saturday. I'm thinking Saturday is probably going to be a wash, and tomorrow we'll stay open till like, oh, I don't know, like 1 noonish. So today we are trying to sell as much as we can just so we can try and get everything in the garage if possible and very minimal in the tent just because it's supposed to be pretty windy. So I will keep you updated. Good morning. It is Friday, as you can tell by my face. I am sunburned, I am windburnt. I don't even know at this point what is happening. Yesterday was really nice out. Today is super windy. I'm supposed to have rain later today and then thunderstorms. So I think we're going to call it quits probably around 4 o'clock today just so we can get everything put away in the garage and then hopefully be able to get the tent in the garage or put it away if it's not wet. If it is wet, we'll have to let it dry in there. We just don't really want to run the risk of the tent just like floating away in the wind, even though it is tied down and everything. But I mean, if you've ever seen those canopy tents, they're not the most durable thing. So that is the plan for today. I haven't had much like footage of the sale itself just because I don't want to get people in the sale and like, you know, be talking to myself and walking around filming. I'll try and maybe get another view of the setup today. We had to change things around so that everything was under the tent or in. I did go through and pull a bunch of stuff to put in ThredUp boxes. I will show you that later just because at this point we have too much stuff to fit, so I needed to get rid of some stuff. Normally I get a little bit more when I send it to ThredUp than I do in a Rummage sale. Some of those more mature brands just do better at ThredUp anyways. You know, people are willing to spend a little bit more than at a Rummage sale, so we'll do that. I will pop back in a little bit. So we are now, the sale has been over. Everything was put away. I didn't film any of that just because it was kind of a mad dash. The wind really started picking up, so I took down the tent while the sale was still going. It started raining. It was kind of, it was pretty chaotic, so cleanup went really quick. Everything is currently now back in tubs, sitting in my garage, waiting for my dad to come back and pick it up. So like I said earlier, I was going to show you a ThredUp box that I'm packing of stuff that just didn't sell in the Rummage sale. It's maybe been in there a couple times. I've tried selling it. I've tried sending it to Play-Dohs. They didn't take it. So after that kind of happens, you know, within a year, I just say, okay, ThredUp, you can have it. If I make some money, I make some money. If not, it's better than just bringing it to Goodwill where there's zero chance of making any money. Before I do that, I thought I would give you the totals for the sale. This year was kind of weird. We opened early, which we don't normally do. We did that because the weather was going to be pretty bad on the weekend. So we just quick popped open on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we made $217.75. There were quite a few people that did come. Thursdays are normally our busiest day, just because that's normally our first day open. So Thursday, we made $723.05, and then Friday, we cut it short because of the weather. I think we closed, what time was that? Probably like 1:30. We should have been open until 6, and we made $235.50. So the total for the sale was $1,156.80. This is quite a bit lower than it normally is. We're normally in like that 2,000 range. I do have a couple ideas to possibly why that is. Obviously, the weather didn't help us at all. We closed early one day. We didn't open at all on Saturday. Saturdays can be a little bit busy because you get the people that have to work during the week that can't make it. So we had a whole day that wasn't open. Obviously, with the weather, people don't want to be walking around and stuff when it is 20 to 30 mile per hour winds and rain. So I think that deterred people. It also seemed like we didn't have the same crowds as we normally do. This weekend that our neighborhood has this sale, there's also like, I don't even know, like 3 or 4 citywide sales in the surrounding area. I think there's a couple other neighborhoods. So our neighborhood is pretty small. So I'm wondering if people are thinking, okay, I have one day that I took off work, I need to get the best bang for my buck. And since we have a smaller area and less people doing rummage sales, maybe people skipped us. I'm not exactly sure, because it just seemed like the amount of people was definitely down this year. We normally sell so many kids' toys because they're new in packaging and people buy them for their kids for Christmas, birthdays, that kind of thing. There was like hardly anybody looking at kids stuff. So I don't know what kind of was going on there. The clothes were also kind of a slow mover too. Normally the 50-cent bins, people, are buying like handfuls of stuff. There were a couple people that did, but that didn't seem to be an interest to people. It could also be that the economy is tough right now and people, aren't looking for toys and clothes. Maybe they're looking for more practical things. I'm not exactly sure, but this year definitely was less than it has been in the past. So we're hoping that we can kind of pick some stuff up here in June when we bring it all to my parents' house for their sale. We also kind of talked about maybe changing the date of the one here to August, just because the weather has been so unpredictable recently in the last couple years, where it's been raining, windy, and with all those other sales going on. I mean, I think we can still draw a big enough crowd with the inventory that we have if it wasn't part of a neighborhood sale. And then that way, my mom is also a couponer, so she does have like, personal hygiene things too that she is willing to sell. So I'm thinking we maybe might do it in August, not this August, we'll wait till next year, and kind of market it more of a back to school, back to college, that kind of thing, so that people can come and get new outfits for their kids. College kids can come get shampoo, soap, conditioner, razors, toothpaste, toothbrushes, that type of sale. I don't know. We just kind of talked about it, so we'll see what we end up doing. Okay, so now to the ThredUp box. I'm just going to quickly go through this. I don't want this to be super long. CC, this is new with tags, just a green top. 9 West, a skirt, new with tags. And like I said, this stuff has been in live shows, it's been listed, it's been everywhere. These and denim shorts, I believe that they're women's. I'm not exactly sure, they might be men's, so if they're men's, they won't take it. But that's fine with me. These are American Eagle white pants, size 18, I think. There might be like a couple little spots on it, so we'll see if they take that. True Religion jeans, I've had these forever. They're skinny. This, I believe, is a BKE Gimmicks top, just kind of like a lacy type thing. And if you're wondering what kind of box I'm using, this one is smaller. So I am using one of these that my padded flat rates come in. Normally I put them in a Walmart size medium box. You can buy them at Walmart. I think they're like $1 something. That seems to be the best to fit the most in underneath the requirements of how big the box can be. I believe it has to be 20 by 20 by 20 or smaller. And you want to make sure, I'm actually going to do another ThredUp video just because the last one that I did is my best performing video, so that must be something that people are looking for information on. But one of my tips for sending things to ThredUp is to make sure that you get like to that 30-pound mark that they give you, because if you're only sending like 6 items in, you have to remember that they're taking $14.99 regardless of what, you know, sells within your stuff. So if you only have 6 items and they're all like Shein dresses or something, you might end up just technically be giving it to ThredUp because you're not going to end up making any money back on those dresses, if that makes sense, because you have to make up that $14.99. All right, so this was I was really disappointed about because I think it's really cute. It's just a Vans button-down like Hawaiian mini dress. A pair of Fox Racing shorts, Nua tags. This is a Calvin Klein linen blazer, smaller size. Next is White House Black Market. This one does have a little mark on the back that I was not able to get out. So I don't know if they're going to take this or not. We'll see. This was another one that I've sent everywhere. No one has taken it. It's Free People new without tag. It still has the button. I've listed this and no one is interested. This is a Millie dress. These are a pair of super down shorts. I brought these to Plato's and they always pass because they think that there's something wrong here, but the stock photo shows that you're supposed to wear it like flip down like that. That's kind of weird. This is an older style cabbie silk skirt. There's another new with tag. What are you? White House Black Market. Just a pair of cream pants. That's why I wish we had a Style Encore. I believe that's the one that takes more mature brands. I find a lot of it new with tag, but we don't have anything like that. We only have Plato's that is for consignment. This is an Old Navy, just like a black button-down shirt dress. That was something else I wanted to mention too. I will go over that in my ThredUp video. I'm pretty sure if you make a newer account, ThredUp does not take Shein, Old Navy, Forever 21, any of those lower tier brands. I believe that they only take them from accounts that were like before 2020. I'm not 100% sure if that's right, but I'm pretty sure because I did have multiple accounts and I tried putting, you know, a little of both into both boxes when I sent them out. My newer account, they didn't list any of the bottom tier brands, but my other one they did. So I don't know, there might be something to that or not. Here's a pair of Athleta pants. These have been everywhere too, which I'm surprised because they're kind of like a wide leg, but you just have to let go of things sometimes. This is a Shein dress, just floral. Gibson, this came in a Quick Lots box. Gibson Look or something, I don't know. Some little cheetah type thing. This is a Target dress. Who, what, where. I thought the pattern on this was really cute, but no interest. This is a dress from Nordstrom Rack, just a black maxi dress. Let me see if there's a tag in it. I might try this at Plato's. I don't think I've done that yet. Here is another pair of White House Black Market pants. A White House Black Market dress. I do fairly well with that brand on the app ThredUp, so that's why I do send a lot of it there. LuLaRoe, this is new with tags. Just like a weird top. I'm pretty sure this came in a ThredUp box. A Madewell jean skirt. A new Approach, I believe this brand is, new with tags. This I picked up for a plus size live show, and whatever this brand is, Papillon. I sent something else to ThredUp, and I think I got like $5 for it, so I figured why not try it again. These are just a pair of Walmart Avia shorts. It's like a boutique type dress. Just some universal thread jean shorts. This little Coogee jean jacket for a girl. This is a Prana dress. Okay, and then 2 pairs of shoes. I sell these to save my life. Circus by Sam Edelman. And then these Converse. They're super tiny. I think they're size 5. I've had these listed forever. Plato's wouldn't take them. So yeah, that is my ThredUp box. I'm going to ship that out. You know, even if I make $40 from it, I'm happy. I know a lot of people don't like ThredUp. I'm kind of like 50-50 on it. So I'm fine with sending them my rejects. Hope you enjoyed hanging out a couple days here over the Rummage sale. I know I didn't get much like actual footage, but I don't really know like what I would film because it's just people coming to my house looking at stuff. But I think I gave you kind of a deep dive into what it's like to have a Rummage sale here. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give it a like. It really helps out the channel and I really appreciate it. I will see you on the next one. Bye!